And when we done, I make them buy me bone, man. I'm on some dumb. By the way, what he say? He can tell I ain't missing no meals. Come through and fuck him in my automobile. Let him eat it with his grills. He keep telling me to chill. He keep telling me it's real that he love my sex appeal. He said he don't like I'm bony. He wants something he can grab. So I pull up in the Jag, made weather with the jab, like dun 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 dun.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Sammy back with another video, and today, guys, I'm back with yet again another reaction video. Different background, not really, because I only have like 3 different backgrounds that I'm filming. It's either my gaming area, my room, or this new space that I certainly created for myself to get a peace of mind and to get away from all the loud noise. But anyways, we're back yet again with another video, and today, guys, we're going to be reacting to 20 scenes where actors weren't acting. Now, I've seen these, like I've seen clips in certain parts of like 20 scenes or this scene where actors weren't acting on TikTok, and it caught my interest. I'm like, dang, they weren't acting? Like, they must have been you're an amazing actor if you're in actual pain or you're actually upset and you're still managing to work through that. That is props. That's props. So we finna just see, you know, what go down. If somebody hurt, pain, whatever it is, props to them before the video even starts. That's all I gotta say. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more of my videos. Also, let me know what other videos you guys can see in the comments down below. And let's get into the video. Alright, guys, here we go.
It's your grandma.
What's going on here?
Yeah. One of the best parts of a blockbuster movie or a hit TV series
like
is the behind-the-scenes bloopers that have fans laughing until they cry. But what about the bloopers that actually make it into the final cut? Welcome back, The Things fans. Have you ever thought you caught a glimpse of an actor laughing in a super serious scene, or caught a moment on screen that looked a little too real to be acting? Actors' jobs are to bring characters to life and make them seem like real people.
I've seen that clip on TikTok when she's drowning in the water.
That a lot of the time,
it's messed up that nobody helped
by
her
being
either.
real or themselves.
The boys I love.
In this video, we'll be taking you through some of the most shocking, unscripted on-screen moments with actors like Millie Bobby Brown, Tom Holland, and Hollywood legend Robin Williams himself. Buckle up.
Robin Williams. Get real. Oh yeah, I gotta see this.
The Stranger Things cast may be at the beginning of their careers, but they give their all into every performance.
Okay.
In this season 3 scene, when Eleven is fighting a possessed Billy, she's so tired that she falls back into Michael. But we discovered that Millie Bobby Brown actually broke character in this scene and is the one who fell back into Finn. This scene was so intense that even she was exhausted.
Dang.
If you look closely, you can see Finn glancing at the directors in concern because he totally wasn't expecting it. A creepy killer clown is bad enough through a screen. Imagine seeing one in real life. That's exactly what happened to the cast of the horror movie It.
Really?
The child actors that made up the Losers Club were kept separate from Bill Skarsgård when he was in his full Pennywise makeup and costume.
I think we all also decided mutually that it would be good to see him for the first time and just be freaked out.
Oh.
The first time they saw him all together was when they were filming the infamous projector scene.
Oh.
The fear on their faces is completely real.
Really? That's crazy.
It wasn't friends at first sight for this superhero duo. In fact, it took quite a while for Tony Stark to warm up to Peter Parker. That's why
Avengers
this
is one of my favorite
between the
series
two was
movie-wise,
nothing but awkward,
too.
and it's all thanks to Tom Holland breaking character.
That's not a hug. I'm just grabbing the door for you. We're not there yet.
The hug between them was actually Tom Holland trying to be funny, and Robert Downey Jr.'s line afterward about opening the car door is him trying to save the scene. Improv just works for these two. In Avengers: Infinity War, Tom Holland also improvised his death scene with Robert Downey Jr.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Sir, please.
This is so sad
This line
too.
was completely unscripted and made not only the characters but the actors' emotions more real. The filming for this scene took a dangerous turn.
This is what
There's
I
a
seen.
reason why Isla Fisher's character Henry looks like she's really drowning during one of her
Cause she is.
Isla did all of her stunts for this movie, so during the filming, she was actually drowning. Luckily, nothing went terribly wrong, and we got the awesome scene that ended up in the final cut.
Crazy, bro.
Would you ever take on a role in a horror series?
No.
Even if we told you
I'm
that
kidding.
some directors purposely scare actors on camera to get a genuine reaction?
Wow.
This exact thing happened during a scene for the hit Netflix show The Haunting of Hill House. Actress Victoria Pedretti as Nell pops her head out from the backseat of a car in order to scare her 2 sisters. But during one take, she did it earlier than expected. The reactions from the actresses, Kate Segel and Elizabeth Glaser, are completely
I love that. I
Do you
love
remember
that. That's
Kevin's
lit
electric
though.
performance of Tear Me Down in Riverdale's season 4 musical
I
episode?
stopped watching Riverdale, y'all, but
Kevin's
I used to
actor,
like the
Casey
show.
Cott and KJ Apa teamed up to shock the other actors.
How?
In one scene, Kevin kisses Archie. It was totally unscripted and makes the look of shock on everyone else's faces even more priceless. KJ Apa was putting so much effort into this scene that he actually broke his hand. During the emotional season 1 episode where Archie rescues Cheryl from the lake where she's trapped under ice, he punches away with it with his bare hands. While KJ was of course punching a mat over the ice, he still managed to break his hand while filming the scene. Bird Box broke records at Netflix.
Oh yeah,
and
Bird
with how
Box
much
was that
work went
movie,
into
y'all.
the film, we're not surprised.
What
One
happened
shocking
in
fact
this?
about the film is that Sandra Bullock really was blindfolded during her scenes and
Right.
actually couldn't see. That
That's
means
fire, though.
Valerie stumbling around on the scene
She's
wasn't all
fire.
acting. It was very real.
Sandra Bullock is
The
fire.
Joker film was nothing short of spectacular.
I love
And
that
a lot
movie
of it
too.
is thanks to Joaquin
Yes!
Phoenix. There's actually an iconic
One of the best
scene
people to
included
play
in the
Joker
movie that was
ever.
all thanks to Joaquin's emotions and not acting at all. One day on set, he got to hear the soundtrack to the film for the first time. His lone tear in this scene is actually his reaction to hearing the music.
Oh.
Lara Jean and
That
Peter
movie's-
Kay's love story
oh my
is
God, I get the
probably
creep,
one
but
we've
I
all
loved it.
dreamt of once in our lives. But how much of it was Lara and Peter, and how much of it was their actors, Lana and Noah, having fun? If you pay attention to the film, Lara Jean's lock screen is actually her and Peter napping. But according to the director, the photo on her phone was actually taken of Lana and Noah napping together in between takes.
That's funny.
Any
That's
kid
cute.
would be scared of Maleficent.
I wouldn't be
We're
scared.
even
I'd be like,
scared
"What's
of
up, homie?"
Maleficent. That's
That's
why
how
for the
Maleficent
film,
would be.
the only child who would work as toddler Aurora was
Her
Angelina
daughter.
Jolie's daughter.
I heard
Vivian.
about this.
The acting in their adorable scenes together is really just Vivian trying to get her mother's attention.
So
Malfoy and
cute.
Crabbe had a reputation to uphold at Hogwarts, so when we see Malfoy stop his friend from clapping after a Gryffindor victory, we think nothing of it. But the scene is actually Tom Felton stopping his co-star from clapping because he knew he wasn't supposed to. Tom was really trying to keep cool, calm, and
We need you
collected.
to it, iCarly.
Grey's Anatomy has been around for years, so the actors have gotten pretty good at their jobs. But of course, they still break character every now and again. In this scene, Jessica Capshaw decided to improv a kiss between her and Camilla
I ain't
Lansing.
never heard about
The
this.
shock on Joe's face is 100% Camilla. Michael Scott's last episode of The Office,
Office
was
looks so-
extremely emotional
I don't
for
know.
the characters, but it was also hard for the actors to say goodbye to Steve Carell.
Aw.
That's why, in the scene where Pam rushes to the airport to say goodbye to Michael, the emotional performance by Jenna Fisher wasn't a performance at all. If you ever watch Supernatural,
It's always sad to
you
end
know
a
that
show
Eve's
that
famous
was on for
catchphrase
years.
is. Well, there was one time when Jensen Ackles decided to add the line in when it wasn't scripted, but he said it with a little too much enthusiasm. Jared Padalecki was not expecting it.
I
and
loved
burst
this
out
show,
laughing.
though.
The
Supernatural.
director loved it and decided to keep the take.
Son of a
Jason Segel had no idea that his character Marshall would be losing his father in the series. In fact, the first time he found out was when Allison
really?
Hannigan's character told him. The
Aw,
emotion on his face is
dang.
actually his reaction to finding out the news. David Schwimmer managed
Yes, Friends.
to
I
pull
love
off
Friends,
a practical
too.
joke on
I
Jennifer
love
Aniston
Friends.
while filming Friends, and it was used in an episode. He, along with his sidekick, Cole Sprouse, pretended like he had fallen down the stairs, but it was really only a dummy that fell. Jennifer had no idea it was going to happen, so Rachel's panic and screams
Was
in the scene
real.
were really Jennifer freaking out.
Yep.
Robin Williams was, of course, a comedic genius. In Good Will Hunting, during a therapy scene with Matt Damon, he tells him a hilarious story about the flatulence problem his
I love
character's
Robin
wife
Williams
had.
too,
The story
actually.
was
He's
so
like
funny because it was
one of the best
completely
actors
made
out
up
there
by
too,
Robin.
as well.
Matt Damon's smiles and laughs are all real. Pretty Woman is a Hollywood classic, and millennials today
Am I
still
right?
strive to
I
have
mean,
the
Julia
aesthetic Julia
Roberts.
Roberts brought to that screen. We're here to tell
I never
you that
seen
one
Pretty
of the
Woman,
most
if you
iconic
guys are-
scenes was, in
Like,
fact,
I never seen that
completely
movie,
unscripted.
honestly.
When Julia
Don't be
Roberts
shocked.
gets her hand caught in the jewelry box that Richard Gere closes, her reaction wasn't acting.
Oh, she
had
really got
no
her hand
idea
caught?
that he was going to do that at all.
Oh, he closed it on her
The best
purpose.
moments in life, on and off screen, are unscripted. Let's just take a second to imagine what these movies and
Would
series
be
would
without-
look like
without these
without some of
scenes,
these
right.
scenes. Completely different, right? Do you know of any?
Honestly, y'all, I liked it every last one of those, and some, I'm gonna say like 3 out of 5 of them I already seen. But this just shows that sometimes the bloopers are where it's at. That's what you need in movies sometimes. The bloopers need to be put in. Now, when they overly extra and it's like like you can clearly tell it's kind of ruining the movie. Obviously don't put that in there, but when they good like that and they catch the actor off guard but their reaction like fits the movie, throw that junk up in there. Producers be knowing what they doing. Props to them. Like the It thing, imagine like how forced it would look on the kid's face had they seen the character, had they seen Pennywise prior to that scene, like had they seen it before. They fake scare would have been completely different, you know what I'm saying? And it just probably wouldn't have been the same. So, you know, props to that. And then the Friends thing, you know, I live for Friends, one of my favorite shows, bro, one of my favorite shows. I imagine if they put that prank on Jennifer Aniston, it would have been more, not saying she couldn't have pulled off having a real scare, but it would have been the same, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it would have been a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? So props to them for doing that, you know what I'm saying? Producers know what they do sometimes. They what they do. Sometimes it's good to leave them bloopers in there in the movie or use that scene or whatever they're gonna call it. I lived for it. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about each of these scenes? Which one was your favorite? You know what I'm saying? I think my favorite would be the girl drowning because like she looked terrified, you know what I'm saying? She was literally physically drowning. She looked terrified, like she was about to die, and that scared me for her. The fact that it looked so good in the movie because she survived, but we're glad she survived obviously, but the fact that it looks so good and so real because it was real, it's just blows my mind. That's like that gotta be my favorite one, that she's actually drowning, like she's actually drowning. I don't know, that's my favorite. That's definitely my favorite one out of the rest, out of all of them. That's definitely my favorite. But let me know what your guys' favorite is in the comments down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.